So today I'll be sharing my theory of Blue Dude for Walter. And no, this will not contain any drugs, violence, or anything like that. Because he already said, like, he's not comfortable with that. So, like, I'm not gonna, don't mind me. I'll be drawing him while I say my theory. Oh my god, runny nose is gonna kill me. And yes, I'm going to steal the color palette because I cannot draw for the life of me. Well, I can't do anything for the life of me, but that's fine. Anyways, my theory is that first we're going to talk about Small Fry, which is Nathan, which aka is supposed to be a cool kid, but he's named Nathan, so we're just going to call him Small Fry Nathan. Wait, or is Small Fry the blue one? I mean the pink one. We're just going to call him Nathan for now because I'm not sure. And I don't want to accidentally call anybody by name. So we already know that if you watch Walter or know about the original cool kid lore, then you know about how, like, their family was taken and everything. But I'm going to go a little bit, well, not family, but, like, you know the lore, Forsaken lore. But I'm going to go a little bit against that lore. Anyways, so there's this person who makes, like, Forsaken redesigns, and I think they're pretty cool, so that's going to be what we're talking about in this video. So first, Blue Dude. He's a teenager who misses his friends because Nathan, cool kid, was taken from him. And I do think that he's a little bit unstable because of his friends leaving. And I think that he later tries to go in search of his friends, but finds out that 07707, which is Nathan's dad, got abused Nathan, which led him to take or kidnap Nathan, which is not really kidnapping. He was actually saving him, but got hurt in the process, which left him with no memory of his friends, and he's left with unhealed trauma and became a killer in the Forsaken fandom in search of his friends, demolishing anybody in his way of, finding his friends. And I'm probably not going to finish this drawing because I'm struggling with the hands. And no, he is not fat. He's chubby, like the creator said. So we're just going to make him chubby also in here. So, yeah. And I do think that the reason why he's chubby is because he stress eats, which does not involve, like, taking drugs to make that plump up the body or add stress to the body. I think he's stressed out and fears for his friends. Because if some man took my friend, I would be scared as hell. And I don't think scared is the right word. That's an understatement. I think he's horrified of the fact that he lost his friends. And the lore and this is just a theory. So, like, take this with a grain of salt and maybe some pepper. Because we're just finding out more about the lore. So I do think that my lore is probably partially incorrect, because we do see that in the some of the, like, lore drops that Nathan was carried away by 707. I don't even know, 70077, and you know what I mean, like the guy with the burger. I can't even say his name because it's all numbers. But either way, I think you know who I'm talking about. I'll probably show a photo of him when I'm editing for clarification. But next person is Small Fry, which is Nathan. And what I think happened to him was that they see that he's taken away by 707. But I'll probably show, like, a picture for clarification. But, like, when he wishes us a Merry Christmas, I think he was being abused and was trapped in a basement or something, because, like, 707 or whoever this mysterious person was, which I think is 707, but you know what I mean. I'm trying not to sniffle or sneeze on the screen, so excuse me. But I think, like, he's not, like, in safe holding, or Because by Forsaken lore, it is his father, and Cool Kid is a killer. But like, I don't think in this version. But when I really do think about it, I don't think he's safe there, because why in the world can he not like wish us a happy Merry Christmas, and like he has to say he's talking to himself, which is clearly not who he's talking to. He's talking to us, the viewers. But like, as I'm talking to you right now, I can talk freely.
Sorry, I'm low-key
without any
saying the most
restrictions.
obvious things in the world,
So it
like
makes
this
me
video
wonder
is kind
if
of
he's not
old.
safe,
So
because,
yeah,
like,
some of the stuff might not be even accurate right
707,
now,
his dad
lol.
was like, yeah, you know what's gonna happen if you like are talking to people, which gets me a little bit concerned, and which makes me actually really concerned and curious, because like, why in the heck can you not talk to people? Maybe 707, his dad, or the person who kidnapped or took him, fears the police or somewhere, or CPS. But I do think Small Fry or Nathan is in trouble. And then we have another video of the recording of Brandon, which is the blue guy's name, but we're gonna refer to him as Blue Dude, so I don't get confused, because I low-key forgot all the names except for Blue Dude, and because I know his name is Brandon. Anyways, and I think that 707 is the main antagonist of the story. And we already talked about Blue Dude and Nathan, so without further ado.
So later
let's
editing
move on
this,
to
I just realized that the
Pretty
blue
Princess,
guy name is
or,
Boogie and the red guy's name is
I'll
Small
show a
Fry,
picture
aka
of her.
Nathan.
Dude, I'm
And
getting
then the
mixed
pink
up.
one is
Sorry.
actually Needle.
But it seemed that she died in a car crash or got hit by a car, because in one of his videos, Pretty, or the pink one, I'll just call her the pink one, was seen to be shown hit by a car. And I think she died, and I think she was running away from 770's dad, her father, 770, because because he was going to take her next. But while she was running, she didn't pay attention to traffic and got hit. So those are my theories. I'm not really sure if those are true, but I think I'm going to expand more on Blue Dude. The creator says he's still mentally strong, I'm pretty sure we could take out all theories that he's going insane. Well, he is technically going insane, but the creator already said he's not doing drugs, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. So anybody who's thinking those theories right now can cross them out. But in my personal opinion, I do think that Blue Dude does need a little bit of mental help, because he needs to know how to process these feelings. Because it's shown that he's having panic attacks and like emotional breakdowns throughout some of the Blue Dude edits. Not specifically this one. That's just showing his redesign. And his alt account is very silly. So don't expect the most serious, but on his main, some of the lore is pretty dark. So that's just a warning. And I do think that this is based on maybe something he's dealt with. But I think he said something about he does not need mental help or something, but maybe that's just the character. I think he was talking about the character. But maybe he's doing these he's doing these series because it's similar to what he encountered, but I don't think so. Because that's just one of the theories my friends wanted to put in there. And I think Walter is a pretty cool channel. Never met anything like it, like a lore channel that actually appealed to me and didn't have gross shippers, because I have met shippers before. And I'm not saying shipping is bad, but when you ship a 10-year-old with a 12-year-old, I do not support any type of pro shipping, so that's awkward. Anyways, so in summary, the Blue Dude cast or the Cool Kid cast is pretty cool, but let me talk about one less character. And you guessed it, it's the dad. So I do think that he's the main protagonist, as I really said. Like, I already said that before, but like, you know.
Sorry guys,
And,
I literally do
I
not
think
know any of my literature or
he's
any
double
English
life,
because
but,
I meant antagonist.
as
As
I
in
said,
like the
this is
villain, so
probably
please
gonna go
guys,
against
please
some of
take
the
him as a
lore
villain. Do not
in the
actually think he's
actual
a good guy
Forsaken
because
thing.
I literally have
But,
no good vocabulary. So
I do
sorry.
think he's had a wife, but we all know that the cool kid cast in the real Forsaken lore had different parents and all. But I low-key forgot their names, but you know. And we mainly know that when like conflict arrives, they well, like their parents died, or in the real Forsaken lore, that like they murdered their parents or something like that. I think. I don't know, because I'm not exactly like that really into the Forsaken lore fandom theories again, but yeah, like I think 770's lore has one of the deadly sins, which is wrath, and I think he does love his children. He doesn't know how to show it in a healthy way, and progressively he gets more unstable and abusive towards his kids, which causes him to like make this whole like protective outer shell, which scares his kids, because I'll be scared too. But because like the picture that is shown, that blue dude, or no, not I mean Walter, shows is not a caring dad. He looks like he drinks a lot, and I think because of his alcohol tendencies, maybe he lashes out at his kids, and he doesn't treat. Maybe he did have a wife, but he didn't treat her correctly, causing him to hurt her accidentally, or maybe while he was drunk, he accidentally hurt her, and he can't stand the thought of losing her, and he sees his kids in a way as some mental way to cope, or a way to relieve the stress of losing his wife. Because if you think about it, like after you accidentally or you kill your wife, and your kids don't really understand it, right? They can't really do anything about that. That's on you. So he feels angry at himself for doing that. But I don't really know how to explain it. But like, these are just theories. Maybe we'll get some new lore, and we'll see that that the father is not the main protagonist. Because right now I'm making these up right now while I'm like actually talking. So that's mostly my blue dude and the cast theories. One more thing about Pretty Princess, the pink one. I do relate to her and blue dude a lot, and I think I relate to the whole entire cast a lot. And no, I do not get locked by my parents. But Walter made the video with a Vocaloid song that was like Blame It on Nathan. And no, I don't think my parents blame a lot of stuff on me, but they are hard on me. And if you were to look at my grades right now, you would be like, whoa, those are pretty good grades. But even so, sometimes my
Yeah,
parents
you can
still
skip to
expect
the
more.
end if you don't want to hear my corny venting.
And I don't blame them, like I am their child, but like, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna just finish coloring, and I might say something more about the cast. But for now, those are just my theories. And I think I would insert my C's in there, but like, I'd have to actually think of how to actually connect it with the lore. But we got one OC. I haven't actually drew her yet. I'll probably do that for my 5K. Not my 5K, my 450 subscribers special.
This is
Probably do
not
something like
guaranteed.
that
I
for my
probably
special.
will not do it if I don't have time, so
And,
don't expect this. But
let me tell you a little bit of lore.
maybe your girl will have
So,
time.
They belong to another parent. They do not they are not 770's child, actually. And they ran off after their parents had another fight after promising to never fight. And like their parents promising to not fight. But later their parents get divorced. But before that, like they like try to look for her, but like she's nowhere to be found. But I'm thinking of making her non-binary. And I don't know how old Blue Dude is, but they said he's a teenager, so I'm thinking 13. So maybe she's like 12, a little bit younger than him. And my character relates to Blue Dude in a way, the feeling of abandonment. And bro, my English is so bad. Abandonment. My English is horrible. But anyways, what a feeling of abandonment and a nostalgia, and how Blue Dude found her. Blue Dude found her was when it was like winter when she went away, so she was freezing because she only brought like 2 coats, and it was like really cold, like maybe below freezing temperature. And then Blue Dude was walking home from school, maybe. And I haven't really figured out the whole lore, so I don't know if actually Blue Dude goes to school in his IU or in his version. But yeah, they come. Blue Dude sees her walking on the cold, almost looking ready to freeze to death. And Blue Dude actually like swoops in to save her, or actually brings her to her house, to his house. I mean, and like I don't know if Blue Dude lives with 707, but I think he doesn't, because like if little small fry got taken away and 777 was his dad, wouldn't he like not abandon his own child? Considering he's abusive, I think he would, but like still I don't think he would just leave Brandon or Blue Dude like that. Anyways, but in my theory, I don't think he belongs to, or he's not the kid of 707, and bro, this runny nose is gonna kill me. But my character, I haven't decided a name yet, because like I don't know if I should make it similar to like Forsaken lore or Vulture's lore. But like she before the cast separates, she gets along with the cast and has many adventures with the cast. But one day she disappears, and Blue Dude tries to search for her, but she was actually taken by 707, Nathan's and Pretty Princess's dad. And you know what? I'm not gonna expose that lore yet. Not yet. You can make a theory of what you think happened, but please no drugs or violence. And no, she did not get forced to like drink drugs or something, or was alcoholic or something. And no, she's not like the bad girl stereotype. She's just a girl who's misunderstood for overly dramatic. Oh yeah, and I forgot I dropped some lore about her parents. Her parents try her best to like be nice to her, but they just don't, like, you know how your parents sometimes don't get you? They just don't bond with her or connect with her like that. As the parents try to fit her into the royal, like their hometown type of like, you know, culture, she doesn't seem to get it. Like how some people at school are not in the same fandom as you, or nobody in the school is in the same fandom as you, so you kind of feel out of place. Like that type of thing. As hard as she tries to fit in with the crowd, she gets bullied relentlessly at school, and when she reports it, no one does anything. And her parents mark her as dramatic because she doesn't fit into the town squares, you know, like stereotype. And no matter how hard she tries to please her parents, they are always unsatisfied. So that's a little bit of my character's lore. I might change the lore because I don't really do strong lore drops like that usually. But the rest of the video might just be silent because I have a runny nose, and oh my god. Yeah, it's killing me. Literally and figuratively. Oh my god. Anyway, that's mostly going to be it for today. so you guys can see me finish off this drawing. Shoot, these have to be clotheslines. So that's gonna be it. I hope you okay, ads are gonna kill me. But I hope you guys mostly had fun. But you guys can take a quick roll through my camera roll. Yeah, as you can tell, I can make a lot of fan art. So you can guess which ones are my OCs, but half of these are not my OCs. You can tell. This one is my OC though. This one was a request or a commission for someone. But you can tell the rest of these are not my OCs. Except for this one. And I haven't showed you the up of my camera roll. But that'll be mostly it. Goodbye, explainers and entertainers. And yes, that is from Let Me Explain Studios.